is a good thing. This is a good festival they put on here. I like it a lot. Here's a little song I would like to do for you that tells you a little bit about who I am. Goes like this. Man, I hope that this song works out good, because it's my life story in a nutshell. All right. Everything in it's true. Well, we first moved to the USA all the way from Canada. We drove across the continent from Nova Scotia to Pasadena. My sister and me and my mom and dad, from the cold to the sunny south. There were palm trees growing and it was not snowing, and I never did shut my mouth. Well, we drove on over to the courthouse in downtown Los Angeles. We put our hands on a Bible and we swore as a family that we were not communists. When we drove away, I started to cry. They said, "What's wrong, son? Are you sick?" I said, "I don't want to be an American. I want to be a Catholic." We talked Hollywood and baseball in the car. The voice of Vin Scully, oh, it would travel really far. Vin Scully, man. Still the voice of the Dodgers. It's crazy. The other day I took my mom and dad, who are 83, to see the movie 42 about Jackie Robinson. How he broke into the big league of baseball from the Negro leagues. It was crazy, and I realized in the movie that my parents have become those people that both have hearing aids on. And my mom says stuff really loud in the middle of the movie like, "Isn't that the guy from Law and Order playing Leo DeVosher?" And the whole theater turns around and looks at me, and I had to go, "Mom, you gotta whisper." And my dad goes, "Who is it, Winnie? Winnie, what did you say?" And I go, "Dad, just watch the movie." Well, I made my first communion in St. Rita's Catholic Church. There was incense choking and a priest was smoking, was a choir up in the perch. My face got red and my stomach felt bad. They said, "If you're gonna get sick, use a cup." Well, I thought by the time it was my turn for communion, Jesus would be all eaten up. We talked Hollywood and baseball in the car. The voice of Ernie Harwell, oh man, it would travel really far. Ernie Harwell was the voice of the Detroit Tigers. He passed away. Man, he was so good. I used to go sneak across the border from Canada to Old Tiger Stadium and see the Tigers play, and my Uncle Wally would buy tickets, but he was so cheap he'd buy obstructed view seats. In the old stadium, I have to go, "What's happening, Uncle Wally? What's the shortstop doing?" Kind of like how I can't see those people over there. Well, my allergies were bad, so we moved to the desert to a city called Palm Springs. We trick-or-treated at Liberace's house. Each finger had a diamond ring. We met Elvis Presley in the middle of the summer, and he hugged my sister for far too long. I felt kind of weird, but I would have pimped her out just to hear him sing a song. We talked Hollywood and baseball in the car. The voice of Harry Carey, oh man, it would travel really far. Elvis was so cool, he picked me up in the air, tossed my hair like this, and he said, sounds like your kid's been a-running. He was so nice. He was peaceful Zen Elvis, 1969. He was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Comeback special Elvis. Now one of my earliest memories was John Kennedy getting shot. And my mom was crying and ironing clothes and my face felt really hot. I watched the funeral on TV. It was there in black and white. I saw son salute his father's flag draped coffin, and things did not seem right. Now here I am, a growing up boy at home on the 4th of July, staring out at the ocean and the fireworks in the sky. I miss my friends who aren't around, the ones who passed away. Well, I'm feeling kinda grateful here on Independence Day. We talk Hollywood and baseball in the car. The voice of Tom Cheek. Tom Cheek. A lot of you have seen there were question marks over your head. Maybe Mike Meadows, the great drummer for Ben Queller, sitting there, the man who makes the percussion things. He might be saying to himself, who is Tom Cheek? Well, Tom Cheek, ladies and gentlemen, when you're raised in Canada and you're born in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and all your cousins are in Toronto, he was the voice of the Toronto Blue Jays. He died of cancer, but they won the World Series. No Canadian team had ever won it, so my dad went nuts. He ran out in the front yard in his underwear, banging pots and pans in Palm Springs, California, and he got arrested, just like an episode of Cops. And the announcer was Tom Cheek, and the way he announced the game, you can never plan what he said. He goes, and Joe Carter from Oklahoma City was up to bat against Mitch the Wild Thing Williams for the Phillies, who was pitching. And Tom Cheek says, Joe is having trouble trying to lay off that pitch low to the outside. And he's kind of giving him crap. And he goes, and he just went after one. But then Joe Carter hits a home run, what every kid dreams of, a walk-off home run to win the World Series for the Toronto Blue Jays. And as Joe Carter's foot touches second base, Tom Cheek says, touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. So I was sitting in the trailer, and I was like, I wonder if I could get his voice to do that, and if that was exactly what he said. And I think that it was. So if I went like this and said, Tom Cheek, I could go like this, maybe. Tom Cheek, and call it up. And I think it would work if I was on my iPhone. But I'm going to put on my glasses to do this. So, what he says is, he goes, Tom Cheek. Now, this is going to be amazing because he says, Joe is having trouble trying to lay off that pitch low to the outside. He just went after one. So, if this works, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one of the greatest things ever. Let's see if it works, though. Please. My Catholic roots. I was an altar boy, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so here goes. Tom Cheek. Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. I know that it's going to work. I'll hit all. Come on, Tom Cheek. Please come up. Tom Cheek. It's going to work. I know it is. Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the internet right now. This is what's so amazing.
Joe has moments. Trying to lay off that ball low to the outside part of the plate, and he just went after one. 2 balls and 2 strikes on it. Here's the pitch on the way. A swing and a belt. Left field. Way back. Blue Jays back. The Blue Jays are World Series champions. As Joe Carter hits a 3-run home run in the 9th inning, and the Blue Jays have repeated as World Series champions. Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
We talk Hollywood and baseball in the car. The voice of Tom Cheek, it would travel really far. I get allergies and asthma in the yard, and no one ever told me growing up would be so hard. Touch 'em all, Joe. I can't believe it.